Decent showing there by Siri. I don't know the count. That has been it. Into center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. A big hop out there in the bobble. Yandy's going to head into second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs as Hampson head over to make the pickup on that.
There's one of the breaking balls, one of the 4 that he throws, and this ball's off the end of the bat, but Yandy's still strong enough to push that ball deeper out into right center field. Man, you talk about perfect placement. This is the hop. Hampson up, a little bit of a stumble right there in the coconut husks.
Home run in his career against Waka. He takes a strike on the outside corners. And he got the call there.
If it's close. That's
low and covered up.
Yeah.
And this one down and popping away. But no chance. 2-2 now. And we're going to go full. And a tapper foul. We'll do it again. 6th. And he fouls it back.
They tried to maybe cutting it away.
3-2, and that's fouled back after getting down 0-2. And we're going to go to at least 10 pitches to Yandy Díaz. Is ball 4. Rays will have men on the corners for Johnny DeLuca. Yandy Díaz. Upstairs, fastball, slider there.
And
up the middle it goes. Another slider, and Yandy has a base hit. 3 straight sliders, and Yandy picks up hit number 3 for the Rays.
Almost like he was working on it, you know, trying to throw it. And this one, the last 2 actually just hung up there in the middle in front of the plate, backup variety, and Yandy Díaz right through the middle of the field with some authority.
Over there, 2 gone. And he's on the move, and the throw to second is not in time. He got in head first.
I'll tell you what, he did a good job of going down and getting the throw off rather quickly, and it became a play. That ball stays up a little bit. That allows Palacios to get in there.
And ball 2 to Yandy. It's upstairs. And the pitch is a strike on the outer part of the plate. The rest of his body across that bag. Ooh, there's a strike call, and 3-2 foul the other way. And Yandy draws the walk. And that will get Paredes to the plate here. 7th inning.
Now that sweeper off the plate, Yandy Díaz not biting, and that gets
top of the order, Yandy Díaz, and that fit his first time. Starts to go, check. He takes it for a strike, 3-1. And that's ball 4 low. Rays get another runner aboard here in the 2nd inning. And the 0 for 2 or 0 for 3 with a walk, and the pitch is down. And that pitch is going to be wide. Oh, a strike there. Upper corner. And the start and the throw. They throw the ball into center, but it's backed up by Schumann. Boy, they almost had Caballero in no man's land, and they almost threw that ball
here with just a 1 out. That's not a bad throw by Mason Miller. Just Geloff was thinking about tagging before he caught it.
He's headed to 3rd, and the throw is not going to be in time. A stolen base. Caballero picking up his 20th stolen base of the year.
Boy, he timed it up perfectly, too. You go back with another inside move there, and he was just banking that he wouldn't. You get the 2 disengagements. And so he got a nice lead, a nice secondary, a third, and then took off.
3-1, and Yandy, look out. The bat winds up down beyond third base.
Ball skills.
And a foul ball. Enough of that one. That ball headed for the 3-2 pitch again. Ball 4. The Rays will have men on the corners. First and third. 1 out to open this 3-game series against Baltimore. And the first pitch swung on and a base hit into right center field. Santander cuts it off. That ball headed toward the alley, and the Orioles right fielder got there to hold Yandy to a base hit.
Sitting dead red on that heater right there, going right center.
A base hit into right center field. Santander cuts it off. And Yandy Díaz. This one is down. 2 ball. And that's off the plate in.
Just keep it on the plate.
Yandy takes strike 1. Runner on the move. The pitch is down. And so that's ball 4. Caballero moves up to second. They went ahead and made the throw through as you would. Runners at first and second, beg your pardon, with a run in. And the first pitch, Yandy sends it into right field. Santander is going to have to play this one off the wall. It bounces away from him. Nordberg's going to score. They're going to send Caballero to the plate. He will score, and all the way to third goes Yandy Díaz. And the Rays answer here in the second. Yandy got that one off the scoreboard in right to drive in 2, and it's a 3-3 ball game.
Here from Yandy Díaz. This is a 3rd hit so far of the game already off the slider, Cobb Radish, and he just goes to right field with it, something he does so well. Go to the opposite field, and then Santander just misplays it. Totally misplays it, allows Yandy to go from second to third base. Yandy thought he might have a chance to get out. You see it right there. Just kept carrying, bounces off the wall, and then ends up at third. And so it's been great to see.
Well, Yandy Díaz now, and he takes that first pitch for a ball. And that's too close.
And Joe.
And ball 3.
Well, you can just see the reaction, the fake
of the inning. And it's a strike. And that is upstairs. And that's going to force home a run. Siri will come down the line from third to cross the plate. 3 consecutive walks now, and the Rays have taken a 5-4 lead.
No.
Couple of quick outs here. And the first pitch strike into.
18 for 23. 18 strikes at 23 pitches for Irvin.
This one into right center field. That's going to be in there and go all the way back to the wall. Yandy on his way to second with his 11th double of the year. Coming on the heels of a triple and a walk. 3 games of this series.
Yeah, there's the breaking ball we were talking about. More usage of that pitch for Cole Irvin, but Yandy does such a good job staying back right here. You see all that weight. Stay back, stay on that pitch, drive it to the right center gap for the extra base hit. That's really.
Here's Yandy Díaz, and the pitch.
Score.
Fly ball into right. Santander lines up to make the catch. Tag at third. Caballero will head to the plate, and the Rays have a run out. Jackson's trying to go to second, and he is safe at second base. So the Rays get a run, and Jackson moves into scoring position.
Deal with those types of challenges, guys.
Well, 1 out here, and Yandy Díaz fouls it out. You've got to have a little something extra. That's going to be everyone who knows Peter, kind of roots for him, because there's a line drive base hit into center field. But it does take a little courage to make a great companionship as well. Want to know the count here to Yandy.
Oh, here it
There's
is.
Randy Land.
Loving it. Look at the excitement.
Exciting place to be at Tropicana
There
Field.
they are. There they were. You guys right in the middle of the act.
On the table there for nachos and everything else we had.
Funny. Look at those nachos. Look at all that room you got right there.
Oh yes,
Dwayne.
you
Look
could
at that.
stand up, be part of the wave.
You and BA were.
He's worked the count full.
I mean, these are two big names. They're going to rely on heavily.
Yeah, to have the
Absolute stud.
That's a liner and a base hit into left field for Yandy Díaz. He'll turn the bag and head for two, and he will make it standing up. So the double for Yandy Díaz. Yandy looking for his first hit of the game. Fouls it back. Down and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Upstairs. And after getting down 0-2.
Help you in those close games.
3-2 is foul right back out of play. And with the 3-2. And that is too close for ball 4. So 2 men on. Yandy called out on strikes his first time. And a one-hopper skipping by Urias into left field. And there's a base hit.
Just tried to Roger Dorn it. Ball off the bat.
The handle.
Top spin, tough hop. You're absolutely right, and that's why you are. That's an all or nothing Olay, and he punches down at the frustration.
Yandy Díaz going after the first pitch.
It's a good combo.
And there's a little tap, going to be a tough play. Radish off the mound, off balance throw, skips it in, and there's a base hit for Yandy Díaz.
It's a Rays special, Dwayne. It's an infield hit.
There you go, and boy, we've seen a lot of those this year.
Top of the leaderboard all season long, or near the top, and out there, the swinging bunt perfectly placed, and there's just nothing a defense can do about that.
Friday and Saturday, he hasn't pitched since last Saturday, and there's a first pitch strike, inning leadoff hit. And that's a base hit off the glove of Norby. Making a dive to his right, and Yandy Díaz picks up hit number 2 for the Rays.
Fastball, again, good velocity, but we know that Yandy's staying through the middle of the field. He's going to be able to handle that, hits that ball hard enough to get it outside of the dive.
Strike 1. The 4th inning. It's foul back. Play ball. Chopper foul.
Block.
2-2.
Nowhere near the plate. It's a breaking ball, and he's able to get out still and get that thing, keep it right in front of him.
Upstairs we go. And that pitch getting him near the throat. There's a line drive base hit into center. On his way to third walls, and the Rays pick up their first hit. And it is, again, Yandy Díaz who has...
Yandy has all of the Rays hits since Friday. But there it is. He's going to get a fastball there in the full count. And he just barrels it up the middle the other way. That's Yandy's approach.
Yandy scored the first of those 2 runs, and there's a base hit into left. And that gives him 2 for 4.
Baseball, another 94-mile-an-hour fastball. This one does not have elevation. It's in the middle of the plate. And Yandy just smokes it. And so consistently good for this team all season.
Yandy Díaz takes the first pitch.
Handed hitters.
fastball.
Two.
Yeah, that's a bread and butter pitch for him. There it is, 97.
That was the cutting action. He said it is impossible. And I'll tell you what, there have been two left right out of the zone.
3-2, that's foul back.
Zone.
3-2, look out, a shot right back over the mound and through into center. That was 97 coming in, and good amount of steam going out.
Yeah, well, listen, this is what I'll tell you. There you can see the grip and that subtle cut, but Yandy is all over it. He'd seen a number of them during the course of that at-bat. You know, coming into this ball game, Dwayne, the Rays hitters, last two games.
For the order, Yandy Díaz. It's too low. This one is down.
The average, 4 homers. How many homers does he have this year?
4 would.
Was not expecting that.
Nope.
Misses.
That's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Yep.
That's a rarity.
And up the middle and by the mound over second into center. And Yandy is 2 for 3.
Now back to using that middle of the field. That is him. Count goes on and he gets deeper in it. Just stay on the baseball, use the middle of the field, get the barrel to. Buckner took the bait.
Broken bat, a soft liner over the head of Swanson. Up to second goes Rortvedt, and Yandy Díaz has himself a base hit. Per hour, and that was caught, and he gets this one over short for a base hit.
Yeah, it cost him a bat, cost him a lot of exit velocity. He doesn't care. He keeps this inning alive, and you're right. That's the piece. We're going to move it away from you.
Yeah, first pitch strike at the knees. Deep counts with the exception of Josh Lowe, who worked him for that walk. There's a base hit into left, and Yandy is on. That's his second hit.
Yeah, he has not figured out Yandy Díaz. He's got 2 hits, and the hardest ball that he hit, it turned out to be an out. Power line drive to left field right there. That breaking ball, see, he tried to move it away from him, doesn't quite get there, and Yandy just beats that pitch to its spot and keeps this inning alive.
Yandy's now 6 of 13 with a walk against Tyon. The 5th inning we go. This is Yandy Díaz, a run on 4 hits. And a line drive just out of the reach of Horner, trying to time his leap, and he could not get high enough. So there's a base hit for Yandy Díaz.
Well, Yandy last month and a half, and staying right on that baseball. That is a Yandy special. Let that ball track its way to the outer part of the plate and then just line it the other way. And this one he hits hard enough and high enough.
The first pitch strike into.
It's been working.
And he's ahead. Career. And that's low. Out of play. That ball's got a chance to drop and will. Up to second base goes Jackson. And so Yandy is on base, picking up his first hit of the.
Jackson's hit. This ball coming in, and it does get in on him, but Yandy got the bat through the strike zone. So meet the ball out front, and that ball gets into the air. And again, right out into no man.
Yandy. Díaz takes the pitch, strike 1. Back into center field. That will score Josh Lowe, and the Rays take a 3-2 lead. Yandy Díaz comes through.
The bullpen, they've had a hard time this season, and that split right there doesn't do a whole lot, and Yandy Díaz does. Right through the middle of the field once again. And just that quickly, Rays lead it.
Well, it all here is Yandy Díaz to get it started against the tall left-hander. First pitch is a fastball, 96. And a strike, 1-1. And a base hit past Arcia. And into left. Kelnick with the pickup. A bobble there. Turn it first. But Yandy's going to put the brakes on and hold right there.
Right there, Chris Sale goes four-seam, two-seam. Right here, Yandy Díaz now with that 8-game hitting streak, hammers that ball into left field, left center.
Enters the game, and the first pitch to Yandy Díaz.
3 strikeouts, 11 walks. Show fastball. There it is. How about having 95? and I want to use it more than 17% of the time.
And there's a base hit the other way off the breaking pitch, and Yandy is aboard.
Yeah,
that really is a difficult one to get your
the ball game. I don't think Snitker wanted him in there, but
on Yandy Díaz. And a strike. Yandy takes it upstairs, and the bases are loaded. Waltrip all set to go to work, and the first pitch. And Yandy waves and misses. Missed the spinning
offering.
That's a liner, going to be a base hit, served into left field, and that's going to roll all the way to the wall. And Yandy will move into second with a stand-up double.
How about the adjustment made by Yandy Díaz? Waldrop went right back to
.com/vote. Rays off to an early lead here in Minnesota against the final. Plate umpire Alex Tosi, and as the wind picks up, the storm's gathering a little bit, and Díaz has himself an infield hit. Anyway, we're hoping that the rain stays away, but when the groundskeeper is talking to the umpire, usually that means something's coming. Third hit.
Well, he hits this ball hard through the middle of the field. How many times do we say that? Seemingly every game, a couple of times for Yandy Díaz. A great effort there by Castro.
Did it yesterday. They scored 3 runs right away in the first.
And that's what's so and just could not make it hold up.
Softly hit. And Yandy's got a 12-game hitting streak. And now on base 21 games in a row, too. Taken all the way. And he takes another, and it's 0-2. 1-2.
You know, and here's the other thing.
Big lead. He's not running, and it's 2-2. Foul away. Foul away again. And maybe pass him. It stays 2-2. Slowly hit. And the Rays have tied it up. His second infield hit that looked just like the first one. And it's 2-2.
Troublesome for the hitter. That's why, you know, the last couple of years it's been all about the sweeper.
Yeah. Well, it's still a power game, though, right? I mean,
towards spin, you know, towards shaping as far as breaking balls go.
Buxton off the very top of the wall. Yandy's got to hurry to get to second. Safe at second base.
Not able to get the tag there. Farmer had to reach too far too late. Decide to do. This ball absolutely mashed to straightaway center. And Yandy not picking it up until he gets to first base. That's why that play was close. Boy, well played by Buxton.
He's a terrific center fielder. And Yandy, a freight train. Pardon me. And now Díaz. And Díaz to the bullpens. And the Rays open it up. Yandy Díaz with a 2-run home run, and the Rays have a 6-2 lead. We've been starting to see him get some air under the baseball in this series, and he has lost one, and the Rays Get some separation.
You know, and I wonder, Andy, he is starting to feel more comfortable with his approach and his swing. And because of that, he's willing now to take some more chances. We saw an awful lot of that from him last season, where he would pick his spots to try to turn and burn on a baseball. And so he's got that on-base streak going. He's got a 13-game hitting streak, feeling more comfortable, taking more chances.
As he enjoys the celebration. A 3-run ninth already, and it's knocked